something new to try.
Hello. Welcome to another episode of Thieves on Location. No, we're not bouncers at the club. Today we're going to visit an institution as old as apple pie or that crack in the Liberty Bell, the record store. We're here at Deep End Records, downtown Houston. We're going to go inside, flip through the crates, check the inventory, visit with the manager, and of course, we're going to groove. So follow us inside.
Welcome everybody to the third episode of Thieves on Location. I'm Rodeo Joe here with John, Deep End Records. It's going to be an interesting interview. John, tell us a little bit about how we got started here at Deep End.
Okay, well, we opened Deep End in September of 2015.
Okay.
So the store's been open about a year and a half. I opened the store with my friend Chris, who owns a store in the Heights called Insomnia Video Game Culture.
Yeah, I heard about that, man.
And he sells like collectible vinyl toys, and he does like art shows and all kinds of cool stuff. He also worked at Vinyl Edge for 10 years. And I was previously at Cactus Music for a little over 6 years.
Okay, so this is your first record store you worked at?
This is the second record store I've worked at.
Okay.
So I was at Cactus for a good while, and he was at Vinyl Edge for a good while. And then we teamed up and opened this kind of small little store just to
Very
do something
quaint,
different.
cute, nice
yeah.
store. Yeah.
Offer something different for the people in Houston that want to buy music.
We got 3 items here, and we asked John to let us know some of the things that come through the record store a lot that he thinks is cool and check out some of his favorite items. So we're gonna check out what he has. So tell us a little bit about this cassette right here with the beautiful rose just like on my shirt. All right.
This is the demo tape from Astrogal. They are...
Oh, it's pink, that's awesome.
It's got a cool pink tape, yeah. This is a great new local band, really young guys.
Out of Houston?
Okay. They're a 3-piece band, just guitar, bass, and drums.
Cool.
And honestly,
Astrogal.
I think Astrogal is probably one of the best up-and-coming bands in town right now. If you don't have this tape, get it before they're gone, because it's really great.
It looks rare.
And I heard a little sneak peek of some new shit they're working on.
It's killer, huh?
It's killer.
Okay, so
They're a really great band.
We got a little record here. Keeping it moving.
Oh, this is one of my favorites.
Northern Dream.
Northern Dream by Bill Nelson.
Oh.
This is a record I didn't know about until a couple years ago, and the cover is so cool. The artwork's totally amazing. Bill Nelson was in a popular band called Bebop Deluxe, and a lot of people have seen Bebop Deluxe or know Bebop Deluxe, and this is like his solo record, and whether you're into like rock or folk or kind of more psychedelic sounds, I think everybody needs this record in their collection. This is like the perfect record to just throw on at home and like chill on a weekend. It's really a beautiful record.
Our color.
I highly recommend it.
I feel like this would be awesome to take in color.
And this is the kind of stuff you can find at Deep End, kind of cool, under the radar gems that may not be necessarily the rarest record or the hippest record, but a really cool record.
Yeah.
Something I think everybody could use a copy of for sure.
Awesome. So Northern Dream by Bill Nelson. We got Selective Abstraction. So is this kind of looks like a zine.
This is a zine.
Okay.
It's from Dennis Polk, who's a local photographer, musician, graphic designer, kind of a jack of all trades. He's also kind of like a Houston scene veteran. And this is a photography zine that he put together. And it's all great photos
awesome.
from punk shows at Mango's, which is, you know, RIP, and shows at Walters, parties and house shows. This is a nice, thick black and white zine, just full of great photos. And
This is some classic stuff.
if you've been to some, you know, some local DIY shows or some punk rock shows in Houston, you might be in this, or a friend of yours might be in this.
Right, I'm gonna
This is
check
a
it
nice,
out.
thick zine, and I really recommend it. It's totally killer. Dennis is awesome. Great photographs that really document some of the underground music happening in Houston right now. So
these are some
cool
great
stuff.
gems. So these are just some of the many things and many gems, like I said, you can find here at Deep End Records. It's a nice store, a grand selection. So come on down. We're gonna keep it moving on Thieves on Location, episode 3. I am Rodeo Joe. This is John.
thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
It's a lot of fun.
All right.
Right now we're at Walters Downtown, which is the concert venue that is attached to Deep End Records. Now, a little bit of a fun fact that relates to us is that Walters is actually the first venue to host a Rosewood Thievz show. Now, prior to that, if you wanted to come catch the groove, what you needed to do was come down to a Rosewood house party. And that's where it'd be just surrounded by people you might not have met yet, but everybody's getting down together. South side of Houston, beautiful house with history, DJ spinning something that you just know you're gonna get down to. Find a little cozy corner with somebody that you either came up there with or just met and exploring some things. Meanwhile, you got us three thieves using a pool table for a stage and we're just working the crowd. One of the best times that you ever had, and we went all night. Now, if we weren't there, what we did was we took our microphones and our speakers and we would do pop-up performances, impromptu. One of those places was Walters Downtown at the end of one of their concerts. And the management here were some of the first people to be inviting and welcoming towards us. In fact, they didn't run us off, but instead they invited us in for a drink and we sat down and discussed how we were gonna do this inside the venue on this stage right behind me. Consequence of Sound rated this place as one of the best places to see music in the whole nation. And when you come down here and check out a show, you see why. We're gonna flip it over to Swami now, who's got an extra special treat for you. Stay tuned to the groove.
Now, when you make it to Deep End Records, make sure you stop and take a look at the free stuff box. This is an old school newspaper dispenser they got full of free stuff, free music, VHS, DVDs, and just recently added, we've got the Rosewood Thievz low-key bootleg. I'm gonna go slide a few of these in here. And look what we got. We got our friend Henny Loke. Also, we've got our friend Mark Drew's mixtape. So when you come down here, make sure you grab one of these. Also, there's a whole bunch of Doctor Who VHSs in here. A whole bunch of Doctor Who VHS. King of the Ring 95, somebody's gonna take that. I don't think you're gonna make it down here fast enough to get that. Family Guy Season 1, there's a whole bunch of great stuff in here, but I'm gonna put another one in here. Thievz, low-key bootleg, right in there.
Thanks for sticking around and checking out this episode of Thievz on Location here at Deep End Records. Big shout out to John and the staff here and at Walters Downtown. If you're in the city of Houston and you want to really check the flavor of this place, I'm gonna tell you, come on down to this Deep End. And that goes for everybody worldwide. Check out your local record store and go show them some love, because they'll show it right back to you. We're about to get into the last bit of this episode and throw you right into the groove with a song from our EP, 3 for the Tray, and it's called Whatcha Know. Peace, y'all. One love.
Lost my mind. Hey, you wanna solve anything, or just wanna drink? Toxic conversations, it ain't me. I'm coming on down. Hey, look what I found. Chapters in the ground. I'm going into town. Because another 2 years, blame it on me now. How we get to this? How can we make it out? Yeah. Whatcha know? Ooh, now, you're right, it's fine, I must have lost my mind. 'Cause I lost my mind, 'cause it may lay up ahead, ain't no calmness to be seen. Not talking to me, but you're losing if I leave. This what we're serving. I don't call it a bird. Like when you design it, I'm gonna be perfect timing. Oh, you don't know twist. You don't blame it up and down. How we get this? I can't wait to get out. This ain't what we're serving. Don't be caught in the curve. Love me while you go silent. Pop up in perfect timing. Oh, you don't know twist. Blame it on me now. How we get this? I can't wait to get out. Now we could be halfway, maybe even now. Can you crack a smile like we did before? Can you take my picture down? You're not bored.
Nothing to lose if that's what I do whenever I don't have my own freedom. 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 I might wanna know the truth. It's available, but I take a scoop. Anything high, time and sunshine way too few. Then it goes back to
Something of the twins. Party time, Johnny.